Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have a little bit of serious stuff going on right now where there has just been a huge controversy, massive drama bomb when it comes to all the old school FaZe clan members. Now, some of you guys are slightly older, like maybe myself. You're probably like, you are my people, but like, please subscribe. That was my Modern Warfare 2, growing up on Machinima Respawn, the OG days, like the cliptages, everything. You are my people, please, like, let me get you guys. But this is not kind of like a good video to go even be saying stuff like that, because there's a lot of really major allegations when it comes to FaZe Clan and right now with Faze Temperrr. As you guys probably know, the OG people or the OG New York FaZe house like Faze Adapt, Rain, Temperrr, all of these folks out there, the OGs, Banks, Blaziken, Memory Hill over here. There was like a good time. It was a good era for YouTube. It was like vlogging and people playing games, and it was kind of like the start of my childhood. Well, right now, we're now getting the massive drama of why Faze Rain actually went and left FaZe Clan, and Faze Temperrr also had allegedly, based on Faze Rain, relations in threesomes with underage people, for lack of better terms. It's disgusting. This is gross. We have FaZe Banks' entire statement. We have some of the statements over here from Faze Rain discussing why he left too. So if you guys enjoyed the video, I don't want you guys to. But if you guys do, I guess just give me your thoughts down below, your comments on this. This is somewhat pretty serious. So it's kind of like weird being a YouTuber, being like, oh, like and subscribe. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's not good. This stuff kind of makes me icky to talk about. I'm not monetizing this channel, by the way. If you guys see any ads, I just do these second channel videos for fun. Like, I'm just here to hang out and vibe out. So just keep that in mind. So first and foremost, as I mentioned, this was like a big deal. Faze Rain on his stream the other day brought up, like, there is some inappropriate conduct going on with people and why he had to go and basically leave. It's horrible. So this is like some of the quotes out over here too. I'm just gonna give you guys the highlights, saying Faze Rain just exposed Faze Temperrr for being a on stream. He told me he had a with two 16-year-olds. And yet this guy has like a wife and kids.
There are 3 rules with me, and I make it so very fucking clear. If you grape somebody, if you touch a kid, like any pedo shit, or you abuse animals, I don't have your back. I'm exposing you. I'm snitching. I'm doing all of the above. That's just...
I'm with him. Some things are inexcusable. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care if you were my childhood. It's just
what
gross.
I'm doing. That's who I am. Like, I do not stand for none of that. Don't care who you are. Don't care if it's my own fucking brother, bro. If you're a fucking pedo and you're my brother, I'm snitching. I'm sorry. But, like...
You gotta give respect to Faze Rain, dude. Like, you gotta give respect.
That's just wrong. It's wrong, right? This dude looks... And, brother, everything I say on my mother's heartbeat, everything I'm saying is true. And I just genuinely hope he can confess to it, apologize. Like, he's a dad now, man. And that's what makes me sad. And that's why I was so hard.
I feel like if you're a father and you have done inappropriate things with children, freak.
Heartbroken. I went to that Banks Nate shot event. I had to walk by him and his wife and his kid. Like, bro, that shit is so fucking sad. I wish I don't know. I just wish that shit never happened so I could.
I'm one of these people like him. I've had to call out big, more serious stuff throughout the years. If people really want to look into it, you can look at my Twitter. I don't want to get into it. Like, it's like comparable level to this. Like, on this channel, I'm a random. This is just my fun channel. This is not a fun video, but you know what I mean. It's hard because you morally just want to say something, but you don't want to ruin someone's friendship. You don't want to deal with the public backlash. And not saying like it's impossible to do. It's just a really hard situation to be in, especially when like millions of people might see what you have to say. Millions of people saw what I had to say. It's nuts.
I've been there for him while he had a kid. It breaks my fucking heart. It breaks my fucking heart. This dude looks me in my eyes and says, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I had a threesome with 2 16-year-olds. I'm like, bro, what? Like, how could you tell me that after I'm telling you?
So that's basically like Norton over there confirming this from his own words. Now, with all this drama, it got a lot more hardcore because Banks posted a 10-minute long video we're gonna watch now. On this one, referring to these allegations on Faze Rain when it comes to Temperrr and everything too. Like, let's just let it ride.
First thing I'm going to say in this video is I'm not a pedophile. Rain.
That's usually, I think, a good start for most videos. Faze Banks has been through a lot. I'm not going to justify. He's made some bad calls, crypto calls, whatever. That's a good start. Just saying.
It's not talking about me. There, I got it out. Video over. Peace out. No. This is
like, you could tell this is going to get bigger and bigger over time. This has only been the last hour or so since this news all came out.
Definitely not funny. This is definitely not going to be like a super lighthearted.
That's kind of what I was trying to do at the start of this video, because it is like, this is serious stuff. I'm trying to like Because if it was pure 100% serious, I'd be like having bagpipes play in the background, like the Queen march in the background. Like this is serious stuff. So it's just almost trying to make jokes to like take a step back. You know, it's rough.
Video. And yeah, I'm sitting in a hotel room right now in New York City. I left FaZe a month ago and quit the internet a month ago. And for whatever reason, I keep getting dragged back into this shit. It's like it's my fucking destiny or where I'm supposed to be, I guess. I don't know. It's fucking retarded. But yeah, I'm getting fucking spammed in my mentions right now on Twitter, asking if I'm a pedophile, being accused that I'm a pedophile, being tagged in this clip from Faze Rain on Fearbuck, talking about there's a pedophile at FaZe, and I talked about it.
And that's what we're trying to say before, is more on Faze Temperrr, nothing to do with FaZe Banks. So he's kind of just being like, hey, I got to clear the air a little bit more, bring more attention to it to kind of clear his name. And, you know, I get it. I understand.
These are all the reasons why I don't like FaZe and why I got fucked over by FaZe and how I feel, whatever, and I'm gonna get into all that. But the first thing that needs to be addressed is obviously this pedophile shit. It's a very heavy accusation.
These are all, by the way, allegations. I don't know these people. I'm just making videos on this stuff.
It's a life-shattering, life-altering accusation, and that's why it's so heavy, and that's why
any self-respecting woman would literally divorce a man, especially if they have a child, and take their child away from them if this is all true.
That's why this is the first time that I'm speaking about it. I have to speak about it now because there's no fucking shot I'm going out sad like that. I'm not getting labeled any kind of predator, pedophile. Not me. Miss me with that shit. And I'm definitely going to talk about this and talk about the series of events that have unfolded to this point from my POV. So let's just get into it. Got a phone call about a year ago from Faze Rain, or a text rather. He's kind of going off just about all the reasons why he's upset with FaZe, hates FaZe, doesn't fuck with.
This is probably around that time, you know, when they had that big, like, do you want to join? Are we going to join? Are we, like, reorganizing the organization, stuff like that?
FaZe, because it's just been a long process, obviously, guys. We've been doing this, and there's a lot. It's very, very complicated, but whatever. Rain's going off about how FaZe has slighted him, and he brings up that somebody's a pedophile, and nobody gives a fuck, and nobody wants to talk about it. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Call him. He's like, Banks, don't fucking play dumb. We talked about this before. I'm like, Norton, pause. You're saying that Faze Temperrr is a pedophile, which that is who he's talking about in the clip.
This, though, they're calling him out by name, dude. They're calling, this is like by name. I think he's still leadership. I've never, like, I know about these guys. I watched a little bit, but I'm not like invested.
And there's a story, and we're gonna get into it. I'm like, whoa, that's Tommy. That's our brother. This is who we started this FaZe shit with. I'm calling him. That was the first thing I said. I'm calling him, and I'm calling Apex, because apparently this is something Apex is aware of as well. Norton and Tommy,
He's like, this is all crazy stuff.
Or Norton and Apex are the closest on the team, so obviously if Norton's going to talk to anybody about anything and be transparent, it's Apex. So I patched Tommy and Apex in the call immediately, and we sit on this phone call and we talk for a long time. We were on the phone probably for at least an hour, maybe even fucking 2 hours on the phone talking about this. And Tommy's first initial knee-jerk reaction to all this shit was, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's crazy. I'm letting this guy go and cook, but this whole situation is just absolutely crazy.
Norton, no, this is not what the conversation was like. You're misremembering, you're misinterpreting. Obviously, Rain is coming back, standing firm on the fact that, no, you did say this. I do believe that you did this, whatever. And there's a conversation that happened between Norton and Faze Temperrr years ago. This conversation that I'm describing on the phone with Apex, Tommy, Rain, and Apex, Tommy, Rain, and myself, obviously. Sorry, I'm fried. I literally just woke up. I'm doing one video, and I'm putting this shit out there, and
this is crazy.
Rain can talk about all the details of it. Apex can respond. Tommy, whatever. So this conversation I'm describing to you guys is a phone call from a year ago, but Tommy and Faze Rain had a conversation between themselves years ago. I might be misremembering it, but I think it was 3-4 years ago they talked about this, and that's how long these.
That's crazy, dude, because it's been lingering and then on like Faze Rain's mind this entire time. And also this would explain a lot of like distance away, them not reclaiming the like the actual name itself. Like it just explains a lot.
Guys have been sitting on that for. So
but these are hard things to deal with.
Brought up years later. It's obviously a very heavy accusation. Yeah, what can you do in that situation? The way we left that phone call off was, let's get to the bottom of this. Let's handle it. I mean, Rain's talking about making videos. Rain's talking about this, and nobody's telling him not to. I mean, obviously, Tommy's like, bro, this isn't true. You're going to fucking ruin my life. Tommy,
But I mean, if you actually did do it, I'd want everyone to be like, yes, this is what happened. I mean, I'm more on the exposing these horrible people if they're this gross. You know, if you have proof, you have like validity towards it.
The record is married, lives in the Midwest, has a kid, and is pretty much more or less off this internet shit. So, you know, the implications, the ramifications rather, this has on his life, it's life shattering. You know what I'm saying?
His wife would probably leave him. He'd probably lose any FaZe equity. Maybe, I don't know. He would have to like force to liquidate out.
It's fucked.
I don't know if he even has any at this point because they got one at the stock market, got rebought.
And I don't, for the record, also, I don't necessarily have any reason to believe that Tommy is a predator, pedophile. If that were the case, I wouldn't be following him. He would not be my homie.
So he's trying to go be like, hey, yo, this might not be true.
Would have spoken about this to some degree or handled it to some degree to a point where I was satisfied with the result. But this was a thing between Norton and Tommy. And Tommy's response was, "You're bugging. You're tripping. This is not true." Tommy at this point is obviously going to have to make some sort of response and clarify, you know, what this is.
So we're probably going to be getting another part 2 of this at some point.
I'm curious to see Apex's side of this shit too, because I remember vividly him on the call, like, this is the first time hearing about it too. I'm talking to him on the side, like, what the fuck is going on? And he's just as confused as I am, and just as obviously concerned as I am. And yeah, I mean, what else can you do? Like, we're on this call, and the way it left off was, let's get to the bottom of it, and we just never followed up. I don't think we ever. I think that's the last, as sad as it is, last phone call that us four were on together.
That's even just like on the separation of all this drama. This is horrible drama. That's just sad to hear. You know, anyone who like enjoyed the content back many years ago and saw this stuff, that's just sad to see. It's like the end of their era is this.
Yeah, I mean, this FaZe shit goes deep. I cannot discredit the way that Norton feels or all of his emotions about this FaZe shit, because quite frankly, I feel a lot of the same ones, to be honest. So I can't sit here and be like, Rain's fucking tripping and bugging. And
so at least he's being like, hey, yo, all the other bad things going on, I get it.
FaZe did him right, because it absolutely did not. And I feel for that deeply. I think the only people that can really relate to how Rain feels in his relationship with FaZe to any degree are myself, Tommy, and Apex, unironically. And yeah, we all got fucked over. We all got really, really fucked.
This is more, I think, in regards to like them having equity, having like private ownership involved in the equity, them having to like basically sell their souls to make the company work, like basically sold it, like they lost ownership, and that's I think what they always kind of go back to.
In the last rendition of FaZe, with the last ownership, it going public, etc.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, that was kind of my whole idea, my whole mission with buying this shit back and bringing it back in the first place was, it left on a really sour note and was really whack. And pretty much more or less a dead brand, and that really didn't sit well with me. The money was fucked. Like we all got fucked over on that. Nobody got rich. Well, not nobody got rich. All the worst, wrong people got rich.
They probably got like stock options day one, instantly sold on IPO. Anyone who believed in the company probably held their stocks and probably just kept on going down and down as other people were liquidating it out. At the end of the day, the company went bankrupt. Like if you had stocks and shares, it went to zero.
And we were left holding a bag and got nothing out of it. And like Rain has said, and I have to tend to agree with him, he's fucking Faze Rain. So his POV from all this, New York, like I feel for the kid. Genuinely I do. Like he said, he made more money than all of us, which is facts. Rain was incredibly generous, is incredibly generous the entire time.
Yeah, Faze Rain was probably the biggest YouTuber at the time. But he also was the bigger grinder. He was making videos on 2 different YouTube accounts, and like he was getting the good sponsors and stuff. Like he was kind of the face, I would say, of the New York FaZe house, in my opinion. Banks at this point became more popular. With this Jake Paul stuff, he had like a more, I think, loyal community, but he never like made videos, grind out videos. That was more probably like Adapt, Blaziken, and Apex did at times, but not as much. But he probably made the most. FaZe Rain for sure is probably balling.
Known him, paid for shit. Put everybody on his platform, did not move weird. I see the disdain and the fucking and how much he doesn't like current culture between other influencers and creators, because it's against everything that he ever lived for. Or
I think he earned it too. This guy was like millions of subs, popular, made the internet, made gaming.
Was about.
At the time, like it's evolved and gotten bigger, but you got to put some respect on the OG FaZe guys.
And I could stand on that and despite whether Rain feels a type of way about me, him and I have always been hot and cold, but I don't know, the last conversation we had, I wished you a happy birthday, and you told me you loved me. So I never really know where I'm at with Rain. But the truth is how I feel and how I've always told him I feel. You're my fucking brother, and we're family, and I'll always love you. I'll always care about you. And yeah, during all these renditions of Faze and all the issues he's talking about, and I'm sure he's gonna go into detail about shit getting paid for, X, Y, and Z. I was always an advocate for him. For the record, he has had, like Faze has helped him get visas, has paid for legal shit. I made sure that he was sent money when he was in trouble financially, and had to get some shit paid for. I called, I can't say who I called, but I called and fucking barked the fuck up and made sure that shit was handled and advocated for Rain and always advocated for the boys. And I've offered personally out of my own personal money to help Rain, because I'm not just saying it, that kid is my fucking brother, and there's no world where somebody I call my brother is gonna fucking ever worry about where their mom's sleeping or their mom shit or their own shit or any of that shit. That's not gonna happen. And he gracefully always declined these offers because that's just the kind of guy Rain is.
Like, he always seemed like a good dude. Like, I respect it.
It's very, very complicated. I don't necessarily agree with all this. I don't agree with a lot of the shit's Rain's done and said, and I've been very vocal to him about that as well. And I'm sure he feels the same way about me in reverse. But this whole pedophile shit, this is as heavy as it gets, and this is as life-shattering as it gets. So yeah, I'm sorry, but I had to make this fucking video. No fucking shot. One tweet is too many. I got 100 people in my mentions like, yo,
he's kind of like, hey man, just trying to protect himself. I would do the same thing.
You a pedophile, dog? Nah, no shot. Not about to just like stay quiet. I've been too quiet for too long also, and I'm about to start barking up too. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna leave this off. Fucking spark this up. One take Tommy. We'll see what Tommy has to say. We'll see what Apex has to say. And we'll see what Norton has to say.
This is like the next level of drama, boys. I mean, I'm gonna call it drama. This is like serious allegations.
Unfortunate video, and it's unfortunate that the only time, you know, I speak on social media now is about negative shit, but social media is fucking toxic, and this whole shit is, I don't know. And I don't know why the fuck my biceps have been out.
He's like, hey, I gotta flex. Yeah, this sucks. I really hope we can get more information. I don't know if I really want to see more information. Crazy situation. This kind of seems like it's the end of FaZe Clan as we know it. So give me your thoughts down below. Subscribe if you guys want to know the updates. Like I said, I'm not monetized, so I'm not doing this for money. I'm just doing this because I'm bored, for clout, I guess. I don't know. Just thanks, I guess. But this sucks, dude. Sucks.